Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are We're finally back with more of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're still on Trials and Tribulations. And last time we began a flashback trial, which was Mia's first trial, and we are about to begin the second part of that, so let's get started. Just a sec. February 16th, 1:14 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Mr. Falls, I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information. Right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing! I didn't kill nobody! I never lie! Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks the same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Huh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? Yeah. I was wondering when this was gonna come up. The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl, let her go! Shut up. Come closer, and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us! What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything, all lies, all make-believe, kidnapping too. Make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. I'd do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute! What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get 1 jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note, we sent to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond, tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer, cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman...
That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia.
Oh.
I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jump in river.
Oh. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decide to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer from her mouth, come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know. Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute!
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. You're a teen angel. How old was she anyway? Just 14.
14? I guess you're robbing cradles before diamonds.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears in the river with a rock worth $2 million. Oh man, angels these days.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a...
time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet! Diamond adds to the court record a $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago.
The training wheels come off now, Mia. Gotta strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules, remember it.
February 16th, 1:49 p.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Still feels a little weird to see the date this is taking place on. Anyway.
Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
Not this again.
I can understand the defense lawyer wanted to get a client off the hook. However, to try to put a crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason could a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course, I think.
Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. Oh, gosh.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why. I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click, she lights right up. Well then, let's hear what the witness has to say.
Melissa Foster's history. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for one to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet! Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. I was out of the country until the year before last. Let me kind of rearrange
review the evidence. Second knife, Brazil kid. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. Confidential material. February 14th, 1:21 p.m. Fall. That bridge where one. The whole truth must come out. Deceased, Valerie's younger sis, victim of the kidnap/murder, fell from bridge, no body found. So, what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed.
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for more details? Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Objection!
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just said to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant.
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
So, what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look much like a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. Ooh! But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with a college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold, yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college?
Objection!
The prosecution objects to any question that involves the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive.
Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well, that's...
Objection!
Unfortunately, Miss Fay, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Ha, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair! That wicked inmate! I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He is clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why.
Enough, witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said...
Then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Keep looking around you and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk.
You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country into the year before last? Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes. I can't let her get away with these lies.
Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just going to have to get her to show the court her true self.
Actually, I didn't know. I have no reason for it. Holding a grudge and killing an officer. Holding a grudge and killing. Holding a grudge and killing. Don't tell it. Holding a grudge and killing an officer. Just fight again. Oh, that was it. I was just taking a shot in the dark on that one. It just bugged me. I couldn't remember for sure if she knew about, well, I'll see where this is going. Anyway, it's true. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, "Wear white scarf for identification."
Yes, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Order! Order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness?
Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing. In that case, the only way the witness could know about the note would be... Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf.
I suppose that makes sense.
Come on, Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness! Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here. But why? It's true. That's what I saw. Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Not that. Impossible, there's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Impossible, there's no way you could have seen to signal him. Okay, it's not that. Possible, there's no way. Possible, there's no way you could have seen. I don't know if that's right or not. Here's a definitive piece of evidence that proves it.
That? That's your definitive piece of evidence?
Yes, if my thinking is correct.
Well then, we have one mystery solved. The answer is simple. Miss Faye's thinking is wrong. That's all there is to it.
Huh?
Please, kitten, you got to do something. You're killing me over here. Miss Faye, I've got a definitive penalty to reward you for your definitive piece of evidence.
Well, that wasn't what I was expecting. Well, do you finally believe me?
Come on, Mia. We're running out of time.
Witness, sorry, but you're... Yeah, I already read this. Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal. You said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct? Yes! Is something wrong? That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. Ah! I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said. Oh, okay. She knew the contents of the note. No! It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? No!
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name right there.
Well, what's this? Oh, so who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne?
Miss Faye must be desperate. She's trying to bring the dead back to life.
The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.